taking it on one side and we're giving it away on the other side. The same opposition is calling for better roads, better water, the side of the road dirty, this needs to fix. The same people and the same opposition now is clamoring for what is going to happen now. Nothing is going to happen. If a hotel in Antigua and Barbuda, Mr. Deputy President, is thriving, and I am telling the general public today, any hotel, Airbnb, taxi driver, tour operator, who has not and cannot stand up fairly, be it UPP, be it ALP, and have not said they have not had a bumper 2023-24 season, I suggest they come out of the business and try something else. And I'm not being sarcastic here, I'm not being disrespectful to anybody. We, like Honorable David Messiah over there, speak to people, right? We have taxi drivers. The other day we had a thing with 2 taxi drivers said they carried home 7,000 EC dollars in one day. 2 bus drivers. And this is not politics here. And we have their names, of course, I can't call it. But they carried home, they made $7,000 between the 2 of them in one day. And I'm sure that speaks of many tour operators and bus drivers in this country and taxi drivers. I'm not saying they carried home $7,000 every day, don't misunderstand me here. And I'm not saying there was an off-season that they're glad to make the money. And we are extremely happy for them. But when you come, for example, to hotels, the government provides this platform fee. The government provides tax-free holidays. They provide concessions. So we must give away the taxes too. That when you bring in bed sheets or you bring in linens or towels or whatever, that you mustn't pay nothing. Nothing comes to the country. Nothing. So the only thing we are depending on them for, by providing this platform, is only employment for the people of Antigua and Barbuda. I said I'm not attacking hotels here, but they do well in our country, so why not contribute? When a man has a beach bar, or a man has a $15 million house in Antigua and Barbuda, and the government is saying to them, look, when you're coming, you need to pay your taxes. Because let me tell you now, you all don't do your research, and I tell you all why. You go to Dominica, for example, and you go down to customs. You think you can walk in here like what we do down here? You go to Grenada, and ask any Grenadian if they ever heard about the duty-free car, and you're free to check it, and you're free to come back into this honorable house, or you're free to put me in the public media and say, I checked it, sent it to SHOUL, and it's not true. They don't have these concessions. They don't. When you talk about duty-free cars in the other islands, it does not exist. It does not exist. It does not exist. I mean, because you're all immediately saying, no, oh, that will affect duty-free for people in Antigua for cars. This does not say that. And another problem we have in this country, it's about time, and I would say it here because I've said it on the radio, it is about time that we have a level playing field. And this kind of change is going to create a level playing field. There are people in this country who are getting waivers of environmental levy for this and for that, the hotel industry. Well, why? You're making money in our country. You're doing well in our country. If it's a country that the tourism is on the decline, things are not happening, I understand. All that the Minister of Finance and the Ministry of Finance is saying, finance in a country needs to be controlled by one department. That is all this is, you know. This is no thing about, oh, what is the problem here with the Minister of Tourism? What's the problem with the Minister of Health? Why are we insinuating that? It should have never been that way in the first place. It should not have been also with these discretionary duty-free concessions. It should never have been so. Duty-free concessions should be on investment. I'm not saying to the Honorable David Messiah that if there is a problem with somebody in need or something, they don't look at it. And I'm sure they will look. Why are they going to slam the door in the face? But it cannot be wild and willy-nilly. It is not good accounting practices. That is what we're talking about. It's not good accounting practices. Right? When the government creates a platform for you, and I'm going to repeat this, to do well, we have to also help the government. We also have to help the government. And we help them by understanding what they're trying to do. They are simply saying we cannot continue to give away all these taxes. And I agree, do not allow the Minister of Finance, right, to be able to give away the RRC, give away the ABSC. Look, it's going to affect me too, it's going to affect everybody. When I say affect us, you have to fall into line. It cannot always be free. He still has the discretionary powers for the duties to give either some or all. Fair enough. But there are most of the people in this country who are getting these concessions are the ones who are doing very well and riding on the backs of very good governance in this country. And good governance is because, for example, the construction industry, the tourism industry, again, nobody can sit or stand here or say that the tourism year that we have had from 2023 to now, when I say October 2023 to now, has not been exceptional. The figures show it. At least 1,500 people a day almost coming to VC Bird International Airport. They're staying here for a week. All these tour operators, cruise ships. I saw somebody wrote the other day, just showing some of the politics of it all. That, oh, when the cruise ship passengers come to Antigua, they don't come off the boat. But yet you see every beach in Antigua full of tourists, every tour operator, every bar, every restaurant full. But yet they're not spending money. We need to understand here, people here and the people of Antigua and Barbuda, that putting your house in order with good accounting practices, right, is not a death sentence. It's a way that the country will now benefit. And the country will benefit because Senator Joseph over there would get his clinics done the way he wants them, right? The roads will be fixed the way you all want them, and we all want them. We will get proper water. We all want that. Everything that, on the other side, continues to demand on a daily basis and use for their political gain or their political aspirations. These things will be resolved. And they cannot be resolved if we keep giving away the revenue. And all the Prime Minister has done here in the Cabinet is say, look, everything has to be under one roof, which I agree with, because it's done in the private sector. So I don't see no reason, Mr. Deputy President, why it can't be done in the public sector. Right? I struggle with that because I always say to myself, coming out the private sector to dabble in a little politics, it's a big problem for me. Because public sector and private sector, they run totally differently. Senator Nicholas, you understand what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's very difficult. It needs to change, and we need to support the change. And after the change is done, what you're demanding is not done, well then you have a valid argument. So I would really like to congratulate the Prime Minister, because it's a very, very bold move to put this the finance of this country in order. I think it's long overdue. It should have happened from day one.